What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here, Unsleeved Media, and with the full guilds of Ravnica spoiled, I figured we would check in on the continued downslide of the art. Now, I haven't looked at really any cards. The desexualization has been in full swing for a couple of years now. The homogenizing of the genders have been in place for a couple of years now, and it'll be interesting to see how they go. Now, I'm going to just kind of scroll through, and we'll see, I guess, what we see. Okay, Aurelia, Exemplar of Injustice. That's fine. It's fine. They've definitely kind of embraced this, like, fully clothed look, which, okay, that's fine. Ral Zarek looks really lame, I think. Lazav, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty demure. Vraska, she looks great. I'd have to say, Vraska looks pretty good. I'm not going to go through every card, but we'll see what kind of pokes up. Vraska looks pretty good on her throne. Trostani, meh, okay. Not a lot of detail. It seems like they have a lot of this far away, low detail imaging, fast digital art. Tajik, he looks pretty good. He looks uniquely Ravnica. Niv Mizzet looks exactly the same as always. He looks okay. Etrata looks pretty good. She looks pretty demure. You actually see that it's a woman. That's a good. It seems like these sets now have more women than men, which is funny. When they have like social justice art, it always overcorrects. You have Izoni, Thousand Eyed. She looks really good. Amara, boring. Just a boring white chick. No, they get no flair. Legion of the Guild Mage. Okay. It's fine. I mean, there are more women than men in this set. That to me seems pretty... Now, I think they said that they want to go 50-50, which I'm fine with. Don't have a problem with it. It's just, you don't see a lot of women on the battlefield, just saying. Let's see. Okay, so we have some of the split cards now. Assure to assemble. Fine to finality. Connive, that's a good looking card. To concoct. Niv Mizzet looks so boring. They just haven't really... He's got no detail really on his wings. He's got some light shading. But again, we've got kind of the... Here we have True Fire Captain. I think that's a chick. Cackling Drake looks awesome. That looks good. That looks also uniquely Ravnica. Who drew that? Victor Minguez, of course. Very good artist. Night Veil Predator. I mean, it's not as bad... To be honest, it's not as bad as the last set. Like, we kind of... Looks like we... These lockets all look good for mana fixing. More split cards. You know, we looks like 1,000 Year Storm. That looks good. That looks really good. When they don't have to paint humans, they do really good. Mnemonic Betrayal. That looks good. This art, I think the art looks okay in Guilds of Ravnica. That's good to see. Impervious Great Worm. That looks really good. Niv Mizzet continues to look boring to me. Too much of the one color. I guess that's just how he looks. Yeah, I mean, other than the obvious push for more, you know, equality in the genders, which, fine. I don't think it's going to sell more Magic cards, but if that makes you feel better at night, go ahead. Camaraderie. Looks like they have a lot of that kind of men and women together on the card. Hatchery Spider looks really cool. Yeah, I don't think... I get a lot of emails about kind of like how SJW the art was. I mean, what they're really doing, Light of the Legion, is they're covering the women up with armor, and they're saying, like, well, they're in battle, so it's more practical. Which, fine. You can't really argue against that, can you? Like, you can't say, well, you know, they're supposed to be half naked battling. But you also don't have to draw every woman in battle. Night of Autumn, there's man-like women. They draw a lot of their women very manly. But it looks like this set, I think they've actually improved a little bit. Like, you can actually tell that these are women. Like, the Glow Sport Shaman is a woman. Beacon Bolt looks really good. The the Goblin Banneret looks really, really spicy. That art's creepy. Venerated Loxodon, that looks cool. I don't know. I think the art... Now, maybe it's more about, like, you know, what's not there as opposed to what's there. But I think the art... Dimir Spybug looks really good. Yeah, I'm glad to see they went away from, like, the purple hair. You know, I don't believe that they listen to obviously they're not going to listen to my feedback, you know, over anybody. I'll be the last person they listen to. But this art looks pretty good. Blade Instructor. No pink hair. I'm gonna give the art a 7.5 out of 10. A lot of it is pretty good. It's not like that uninspired look that we saw. I mean, it's okay though. You know, here's the interesting thing, as I'm going to point out, the double standard. You know, this man is shirtless, but nothing but his armor. He's supposed to be a soldier. He's chest out, but none of the women are dressed like that. You know, the Gorgon looks really good. I just want to be able to tell men and women apart in the art, and it looks like this year they did pretty good. I mean, I'll be curious to hear what you think of the art. Undercity Uprising, that looks really good. Sonic Assault would be pretty cool in a big sized poster. It looks like he's a Centaur Minotaur at the rave to me. Before we step out, let's take a look at these. I think they're on here. I hope they're on here. Oh, so we got Shockland. Steam Vents looks awesome. That looks awesome. Water. These all look pretty good. Shocklands all look really good. You know, I would actually be more in favor of less humanoid figures and more creatures. This is stupid. Lol, so random. All right, let's take a look at... I think they're on this page. Here we go. These are the lottery cards, the full art. Elspeth Knight Errant looks really good. She looks good. Teferi, he looks okay. Ral Zarek still looks soy-filled. I don't know. He's fine. I guess I'm not going to complain. Liliana looks really good. She looks really good. Not a lot going on, but it's Liliana. And then we have Doretti. Looks pretty good, too. Vraska, Golgari Queen. These all look pretty good. Tezzeret. Nicol Bolas. Yeah, these all look pretty good. Teferi looks pretty boring. But actually not that bad. It's one of the better Teferis they've done. Yeah, I'm going to go 7.5 on the art. Maybe even a low 8. What do you think of the art in Guild of Ravnica? I'll be interested to hear what you think. Look forward to reading your comments in the comment section down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.